Yeah, I love that. And sometimes there is no other way than actually almost fast forwarding and wondering where's this going right now. But do you think that, I'm fascinated by this, I don't know what you're going to say, but do you think that skepticism actually made you better at practicing it? Like, do you think that skepticism actually made you be more fast and present and smart when you were in there so that you could apply these tools quicker? Was it useful in any way?
It was useful-ish. I mean,
Okay.
truly,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
my first real experience inside of development was a willingness to sit on the couch of a therapist and start doing some of the things that my practical mind needed to progress on this journey. And for me, it started with understanding why. Why do I believe the things I believe? Where did these beliefs come from? In your book, you would talk about identity, like what is the source? What did it mean? Does it still apply? I mean, like, man, I feel that because I, in sitting on the couch of a therapist, was for the first time trying to uncover what do these beliefs of mine, where do they come from? What do they mean, and do they have practical application in my life today? Is the source of that truth still credible in 2015 and 2020 as it was in 1984 when it formed how I believed the world ought to work? And so therapy for me softened the soil and changed my absolutely not, I will never sit in that personal development conference to, okay, fine, I'll go. And here's the thing, like my skepticism still had me a begrudging attendee, but the conditions of my yes were informed a little bit by having truly like reached a state that I wasn't proud of, and my knowledge that if I didn't make dramatic change in my life, I was putting at risk my marriage to my wife, the way that I could be a father to my 4 kids. And so I said I'd go all in. And in making that choice against my muscle memory of skepticism, I jumped up and down. I drank all the Kool-Aid. I still had things that felt weird and strange, and it changed my life. Truly had a transformational experience in a stadium, jumping up and down.
And the best thing I see now is now you're jumping up and down on stage.
100%.
I saw that picture of you.
I have, yeah, no. So I've come full circle and am the biggest advocate for every tool that previously I was skeptical of it not being for broken people, but for being, yes, as much for people who are going through a season of brokenness. I don't believe any of us are broken, but we experience broken seasons, as it is for people who are whole, healthy, and interested in a full life.
This world is ever changing. We're all going to be buying more stuff online than ever before. If you're an e-commerce seller, are you ready to meet the demands of our new delivery culture? I can assure you, you'll be ready with ShipStation. Why ShipStation? When you're selling online, getting a lot of orders out fast can be tough. You'll run into issues of keeping track of who gets what, which shipping carrier should you use, are you getting the best rates, and many more. So simplifying your shipping and prevent headaches with ShipStation. That's exactly why I use them. That's why you need ShipStation.com. It's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. Just a few clicks and you'll be managing your orders, printing out labels, and getting your product to happy customers. ShipStation makes it easy. ShipStation helps online sellers for any size get orders out quickly, save money on shipping costs, and keep customers happy. No matter where you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, or your own website, ShipStation brings all your orders into one simple interface, making them really easy to manage from any device, even your cell phone. My team and I use and trust ShipStation. We want to make sure our orders get out on time, reach their destination, and more importantly, we want the best deals. We get all 3 with them. No wonder ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers. You'll ship more in less time with the best rates available. And right now, On Purpose listeners can try ShipStation free for 60 days when you use the offer code PURPOSE. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of delivery culture. Get started at ShipStation.com today. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in PURPOSE. That's ShipStation.com, then enter the code PURPOSE using the microphone at the top. ShipStation.com, make ship happen. I genuinely never get tired talking about this app. I use it every single day. It helps me understand books and information quicker and simplifies the process. Blinkist has made it so easy for me to read so much more and helps me stay on schedule. I know that in today's era, it's so easy to be pulled in every direction and never feel that you have enough time, even when you're at home all day. And this really helps reading become simpler or listening become simpler for you. Blinkist is the only app that takes the best key takeaways, the need-to-know information from thousands of nonfiction books and condenses them down into 15 minutes so you can read or listen to them. As you know, I love reading autobiographies and they're usually pretty long. So before I start reading one, I use Blinkist to filter if it's a book I will truly enjoy. It's the easiest way to consume great books. I enjoy using Blinkist whenever I'm traveling, when we were, but I also love using it indoors on my iPad. The minimal interface makes it easy on my eyes, and with no distractions, I can easily focus. I just reread Getting Comfy by Jordan Gross. And if you're interested in finding a great morning routine so that you can wake up feeling motivated and inspired, it's a great place to start. As I always say, you don't need to read 5 new books. You can focus on reading the same one 5 times to make sure you internalize the principles of the book and actually put them into practice. With Blinkist, you get unlimited access to read or listen to a massive library of condensed non-fiction books. All the books you want and for all one low price. Right now, for a limited time, Blinkist has a special offer just for our audience. Go to Blinkist.com/J and try it free for 7 days and save 25% off your new subscription. That's Blinkist, spelled Blinkist.com/J to start your free 7-day trial. And you'll also save 25% off, but only when you sign up at Blinkist.com/J.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I love hearing that. And I love that you didn't have to wait till it all went wrong. Like you had the foresight, you had the ability to go, this is getting bad. This could go there. Let's rein it in, right? Because I think for a lot of us, we wait till everything kind of goes totally bad. And sometimes it's harder to recover from that.
Well, yeah. This idea of irreconcilable differences, as a for example, I originally in my years thought of it as a line that frankly people concocted when they were too lazy to work on their relationship. And I can see now with 100% clarity that I was very much on the beginning journey down a path of reconcilability with my wife in a way that, man, thank goodness we saw that we were headed down that way. It was still something that we could fix. It was still something that I could change. But too many people don't take the temperature until they're so far in the pot that they don't realize that the water's boiling.
Yeah. I'm interested in how your friends took it with you. Like how did they respond to your change? Because you go from being this skeptic, you go from being this person who's like not sure what my wife's doing, and then, you know, maybe a year later or however long the period was, you're now in to that same world. How have your friends or family or whoever was involved in your life who knew you as the old Dave reacted to your change?
Well, what's crazy is the outcome of the work starting was a decision to wholesale change our life. And that is, I, for 17 years, had worked at the Walt Disney Company. When I'm having this crisis moment, I am outside world having a very successful career. I am the head of sales at the Walt Disney Company's movie studio, the president of distribution, had been for 7 years, putting the Marvel, Lucas, Pixar, Disney animation films into movie theaters. It's a great job, but I'm feeling this sense of unfulfillment in part because of how strong the team is, how strong the leaders are, how strong the films are, not having to work as hard to have success. You or I, regardless of our qualifications, could sell Avengers and Star Wars films to movie theaters. Trust me, they will take them, right? But my decision in the aftermath of the aha moments inside of this personal development environment was this connection between growth and fulfillment. That my unfulfillment was a signal of not being in a posture to grow. And so rather than wait for someone else to create an opportunity for me to grow, I had to take action to create growth. So I left a job that most don't leave to pursue impact and work with my wife, moved our family from Los Angeles to Austin. And that decision to a person, as much as it was, yes, a manifestation and reflection of my adopting personal development and this work, it did not make sense to a single human in our circle. When I told people, hey, I'm going to leave this job they were wondering if I'd lost my mind. And by the way, like if shoe were on the other foot, I'd be asking the same set of questions. But I left what I knew for what I needed. I left security and a harbor